Hello everyone, welcome to the Drunken Sailor Cocktail Channel. You've got me, Bill the Drunken Sailor, and today we're going to show you how to make a classic cocktail coming from the Seelbach Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. This cocktail has a backstory that's as good as the cocktail itself. So pull up a chair, sit down for a spell, and we're going to tell you a tale. We're going to start this cocktail in a mixing glass, but we're going to tell you this story. The Seelbach Hotel was started and opened by two brothers, the Seelbach brothers, back in 1905. This hotel was world famous. It was designed to match the grand hotels of Europe. It was frequented by presidents. F. Scott Fitzgerald was there. Al Capone used to rent a room just to play poker in. The history in this hotel is absolutely amazing. In 1995, one of the bartenders, Adam Seger, found a recipe for the Seelbach. It was supposed to be the signature cocktail of the hotel, and to this day it's still on the menu. Since it's in Kentucky, not only a sparkling wine cocktail, but it also has a bourbon base to it. It's got rich flavors. It's got a lot of bitters in there, and our first thing that we're going to put in there is going to be Peychaud's bitters. We're going to start with 3 dashes. Great red color to that one. We're going to follow that up with some Angostura bitters, and we're going to put in there 4 dashes. Now, if you're bringing out of the bottle, 3 and 4 dashes is great. If you have the Japanese shakers, you may want to double those amounts. They don't come out quite as much. As Adam was making this cocktail and telling people about it, there were a couple of people that were in the process of writing some cocktail books, and they said, hey, we need to know this. They were talking about pre-Prohibition cocktails. So they published this cocktail as a pre-Prohibition cocktail. Let's put a half an ounce of orange liqueur in there, and today I'm using a dry curacao. You can use in there, if you want, Grand Marnier, Cointreau, whatever you want for your orange liqueur. Said it was bourbon country, Louisville. We're going to put in there 2 ounces of Woodford. And I'm using the wheated version. It's nice and sweet. It's going to pair very nicely with that bubbles that are in there. This cocktail became famous. Everybody came to the Seelbach for this cocktail. 20 years after he put it on the menu, Adam came out with the truth. It never was on the menu. He made the cocktail up. He wanted something to drum up sales, so he made a great story to go behind it. It's now a neoclassic cocktail that's still on the menu with the Seelbach as their house cocktail. We've got everything we need in the mixing glass. Let's put some ice in there. We're going to stir this up and chill it down. We're going to stir that probably 30-40 times around. That's going to chill this down, get it nice and cold. And I want to put that aside a little bit. Now we're going to get ready to pour on that. But before we pour, I said bubbles. So what we want to do, get that champagne open, sparkling wine, Prosecco, Cava, whatever your favorite is. And the secret to opening a champagne bottle is holding the cork and then just twisting the bottle and it pops right off. I now have got my flute and I'm going to pour. We're going to strain that in there. Put that about halfway and then simply top this off with our sparkling wine. Got an amazing color to it, doesn't it? Awful pretty. Next we're going to do is garnish that. And for garnishing, what I want to do, if I get my channel knife, and I'm going to take an orange, and I'm just going to run and pull a nice thin strip of orange. And I like doing it over the top of the cocktail because what that's also going to do is pop those orange oils on top. It's going to add to that aroma. We're going to take a bar straw. We're going to wrap that around there nice and tight. You're going to get a good curl on that. Snug it up nice. Take it off the straw. And we've got our curl. And we drape that over the side. And there is the not so pre-Prohibition classic, the Seelbach. Let's give this a taste. We've got that nice dry brut champagne that we're using today. We've got that nice sweet wheated bourbon that we're using. Strong, strong bitters flavor to it. And I like bitters flavor, so it's a good one for me. There is today's classic, the Seelbach. Cheers, everybody.